Pastor, are you an imposter? Are you an impersonator? You know, we're losing 1,500 to 1,700 pastors every single month. And I find it real hard for that to be a statement that we make, because when we are called by God, I know in my life it is a tug that never goes away. You know, and when you are saying yes, it is there in a real way. So I ask, are you an imposter? Are you an impersonator? Recently, I was able to meet John Morgan, who is a Christian brother who loves the Lord, and he stepped out on faith to become a professional impersonator. And that is an interesting profession to be in. It gives him an opportunity to share Jesus in a way that many of us never would have. But let me tell you about John Morgan. He wrote a book about himself, and right up in the very beginning of it, I liked what I read. Let me read it to you and see if it sounds familiar. First, I committed myself to reading everything I could about the person I was imitating. Then I started making his words mine. Along the way, I had friends and family who encouraged my progress, even offered loving advice and correction, and held me in accountability. I discovered a whole new family who welcomed me and cheered me as I learned to lay aside my old self and put on my new character. Doesn't that sound a lot like where we are told to be imitators of Jesus? Now, I looked at that, and as I read his book about what he did to put on that character, I thought, man, I've not done that with Jesus. You know, when people see me, do they see the old self, or do they see the new man of Jesus in me? Am I an imposter, or am I an impersonator? That's hit me hard, guys. And I hope that that message today, this message hits you hard, because you have to answer that. Are you an impersonator? Are you an imposter? You know, the cool thing about this is that John Morgan said it was his family and friends that encouraged him and held him in accountability. In fact, he wrote that he had his son watch him to see his facial expressions to see if he was putting on the same kind of facial expressions as the person he was impersonating. What would it be like if we asked our children and our wife to say, anytime I don't act like Jesus, I want you to point it out to me? Boy, is that a challenge or what? Anytime I'm not being the way that you know Jesus would be, point it out to me. I want to be like Jesus. We can grab a hold of our family and embrace them and let them help us to grow to be just like Jesus. And that, my friend, is my challenge, the people around you, your champions group, to ask them to help you to become more like Jesus, to hold you in accountability, not just to be a great pastor, but to be an impersonator of Jesus. That's who I want to be like, is Jesus. If I'm being like Jesus, being a pastor gets easier. Being a ministry director becomes easier, because I know I'm doing it the way the Heavenly Father wants me to do it. You know, we love you guys so much. We want to encourage you. You're not alone. Reach out to brothers. Reach out to your family. Embrace them. Let them hold you to be accountable. And I think you'll see a difference. Make this year of 2011 a new start, a new beginning, something that is exciting and is going to explode. God bless you, and we'll talk to you again next week.